This is Frequently Asked Questions about Natural Migraine Relief, Episode 22 Personality, Brain Chemistry, Magnesium, and Migraine. This is Jeff Baker, your physician host for Frequently Asked Questions about Natural Migraine Relief. Today's discussion covers the interesting intersection of personality, brain biochemistry, and migraine headaches. Isn't it fascinating how each of us has a distinct personality style? No right or wrong about it per se, but even in a child's development, we can start to see an individual style that is a composite of thousands of genetic variations in chemical expression, one that is unique to that person. There is a subset of personality styles that has also been associated with a higher incidence of migraine. In the brain chemistry of this crew, the release of catecholamines may be relatively overactive. A simple way to think of catecholamines is the accelerator versus the brake in the nervous system. When this neuronal accelerator is in a relatively hyperactive state, we can see an accentuation of traits like anxiety, panic attacks, attention deficit, chronic fatigue, sleep disorders, and phobic disorders. This group in general is more prone to both having a migraine and also to suffering more than average when they do have one. Individuals in this group also have a lower than average blood and intracellular magnesium level. Part of this occurs as the body uses up magnesium in the process of the catecholamine overdrive state. Having a lower magnesium level also accelerates the cascade that drives up catecholamines. This can become a classic vicious cycle process that can perpetuate recurrent migraines. Fortunately, we can reverse this process to some degree. Taking magnesium to optimize both blood and intracellular levels can downregulate this cascade and, along with it, minimize the negative effects of the related personality traits we mentioned above. Also, to the bottom line of this blog's focus, magnesium repletion can also reduce the frequency and intensity of migraine headaches. If you have migraines, taking supplemental magnesium is usually the very first thing I recommend you do as a non-drug intervention. Easily number one. If you do have some of the traits or personality styles mentioned above, I would double down on this advice. It is a simple, safe, inexpensive, and for many, quite an effective intervention. You will see multiple regimens and products online, and without trying to parse among their claims, I like to keep it simple to get started. Almost any magnesium will do, although the oxide form is not well absorbed and I'd avoid it. I often start with magnesium citrate in a powdered form. Many brands will come with a serving size of 300 to 400 milligrams a day, and I would start with that, and then raise the dose every 3 to 4 days by an additional 100 to 200 milligrams per day. The goal is to find out what dose hits your bowel tolerance, meaning the dose just beyond your ability to absorb all of it. And any magnesium not absorbed will enhance your downstream bowel motility, and that's why milk of magnesia is a laxative. and you can get too loose potentially. So if you have more than 2 to 3 easy to pass or too loose bowel movements per day, just cut your magnesium dose back a little bit. As you raise your total body magnesium levels, you'll find that your eventual daily dose can drop back down to whatever baseline keeps you regular. I find that this is usually a 2 to 3 month process, so please be willing to walk through the process. For at least two-thirds of those whose migraines and wired personality traits responded to magnesium supplementation, it generally takes about 60 or more days to see the best effect. Optimizing your magnesium is only one of 90 non-drug therapy options I found useful for migraine headaches. If you'd like to understand the broad range of root cause factors that drive your migraines and then individualize the many possible therapy options, you should take a look at my comprehensive Natural Migraine Relief for Women course with its unique migraine action plan system. See naturalmigrainerelief.online for more details. Also, please remember to subscribe to my Substack blog to get regular postings on FAQs about natural migraine relief for women at naturalmigrainerelief.substack.com.